Okie dokies, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, welcome to game number 1 here for the SC2SL Cup. We do have all-kill format. Going to be kicking things off here with Serious Gaming's Roof spawning over in the eastern position here as the green Zergy. And down to the west, we do have everyone's favourite Panzer General, Mr. Escape, Icybox Gaming's Goody, spawning here as the purple Terran. Now, we all know about Goody. We all know exactly what he is potentially going to be up to in this TVZ. However, Roof is someone who is not that well known, but we've actually seen him here at Mousesports TV once or twice in things like the Xylence Cup, and he actually won a Xylence Cup in ridiculously convincing fashion, if you can remember all that time ago. It was probably about a month ago-ish, something like that. But indeed, he is an absolute force to be reckoned with. And I was talking to a few players early on, a few people from GM, and actually one of them predicted that Roof would get an all-kill in this team league. So we shall have to see if he is going to be able to. I mean, he's got it all to work for in this first game. Indeed, going up against Goody, he is a force to be reckoned with. Let's see now, Mr. Goody going to be going for what looks like a Reaper expand here. Already getting that refinery down, and this barracks very, very indicative of that Reaper expand kind of movement. Meanwhile, we do have Hatchery first going down for Mr. Roof. Pretty obvious what he is going to be going for now. Very, very standard play. Probably getting 16 pull in just a second as well. As you can see, saving up in this top corner here. So indeed, that 16 pull will be on the way. He does scout out the positioning of this tech lab and this barracks, though. So he will know that a Reaper will be on the way at any given point in time. And, you know, Reaper on dual site, a pretty good choice. You've got a lot of room that you need to cover as the Zerg in order to be able to deter those Reapers from actually doing some damage. Plenty of room here for Goody to be able to jump up into the main, and the natural is very wide open as well. So if Goody wants with this SCV, he may end up getting a little bit of bunker pressure going on. Roof, though, right now, and not having any of that, he's going to be chasing away that SCV. Goody sees what he wants to see, though. He sees the fact that this expansion is going down. And he will have that Reaper on the way anytime soon. Again, he would have liked to have tried to get a bunker down, but unfortunately was unable to. Roof, meanwhile, at the back, interestingly enough, not going for any gas just yet, so for now he will have to deal with these Reapers with just Slowlings and Queens. Already getting those 2 Queens on the way, though. They're kind of okay to be able to deal with it. It all depends on whether or not he's going to be able to micro it properly. And Reapers can be very, very pesky towards Queens, just in general, though. So we'll have to see. There we go. There's that initial bunker. Will Roof be able to hold this off? Ooh, a second bunker going down. Right now, Goody is playing this very interestingly, and he's actually going to get a few free kills here just in general. Even if it's not just for Zerglings, he's going to be able to get 1 or 2 of these drones. Right now, it already has 1 drone killed, and he's doing very well microing that Reaper, but unfortunately, it does end up dying. Second Reaper is on the way. Doesn't look like either of these bunkers will get up in time, though, so he will have to salvage. And for now, this Reaper is going to be infinitely less powerful, considering his partner in crime has died off. So he will have to wait for the next Reaper to rendezvous. Those bunkers indeed do get cancelled. Meanwhile, back home, Mr. Goody not going to be doing too much. He does have a little bit of minerals saved up here, and will be getting that expansion down anytime soon. Second Reaper going to be rendezvousing with the initial Reaper at the front. Well, not really the initial Reaper, as the initial Reaper did indeed die. And Roof, you know, stabilized very, very nicely. As you can see, he only lost really 1 or 2 workers in that engagement. He did force quite a few Zerglings, but not really too many to the point where the Terran's thinking, oh, well, I certainly did a lot of damage with that. But he will be jumping up into the main for now, and this is the exactly same thing we were talking about earlier. The fact that dual site has a lot of surface area that you need to cover as a Zerg in this situation, and especially if you're not going to be going for speed. Again, it can be very, very tricky to be able to deal with these, and he will be able to get another drone. So very, very nice micro there by Mr. Goody. And for now, we do have a factory going down, so it looks like we may end up seeing some reactor Hellion transition here. But he has options. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be reactor Hellion. This second gas going down at this point might be a little bit indicative of a little bit of Banshee play. We may have to see what does go on. The second Reaper, well, third Reaper even. 1 did die, but, you know, that's not really too big a deal. So, what do we have going on? Mr. Roof for now taking these 2 gas guys at the natural, but not the main. Is he going to take both of them at that main? That would be very interesting if he didn't. He could actually, I mean, if he didn't take the 2 at the main, he could actually trick his opponent out into making him think he was going Mutalisks, and then not go Mutalisks in order to be able to play lovely little mind games with Mr. Goody. But for now, he is taking both of those gas geysers in the main, so I probably will be seeing some Mutalisk transitions in the near future. Mr. Roof, meanwhile, just keeping an eye on his third. Not too bad an idea at all. Wants to make sure that there's no kind of random buildings landing there in order to be able to block that actually at any point in time. And again, we have a lot of gas on the way. And look at this. So the stuff. It looks like he's actually going to go Reaper into Hellion into. Yes, indeed, medevac drops. I like it. Getting these medevacs out very, very quickly here, going to make his army that much more kind of mobile. He will be able to bypass these spine crawlers at the front here with those Hellions, just in case he wants to actually lift those up into the main. For now, though, Roof has actually done a pretty darn good job of spreading this creep initially on. Those Reapers didn't really get any chances or any opportunities to kill off any creep tumors, and these Hellions are just a little bit too late in order to be able to deny the full kind of start of this creep. So for now, we do have that Roach Warrant on the way for Mr. Roof. Spire is going down as well, and looks like Zerglings did poke towards the front to see what was going on. Really want to see this expansion. Did he see that expansion? Yes, he did. Wait, oh, he's got a changeling here as well. Very, very nice little sneaky play there by Mr. Roof. And off the back of that, he can go for his third. Always want to be 1 base ahead of your Terran opponent, if you can be. Or even more, you know, the more the merrier, even. I don't know. I'm completely tongue-tied today. So we do have the Baneling Nest down for Mr. Roof, so he's going to be going for the standard Mutaling Baneling composition. And right now, Mr. Goody is actually not going for as much mech than okay, so we do have more factories in production. I was going to say, he's not going for as much mech as I thought he would be doing, but indeed he will be doing. And I love the mixture in of these Marauders, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, he revealed the fact that he was going for this kind of Hellion tech with moving out on the midfield. So, you know, by proxy, Zergs are oftentimes going to get Roaches in order to be able to help defend that. Moving out with these Marauders will be able to clean that up quite nicely, potentially. And doesn't want to connect these Banelings with the Marauders, and indeed he isn't doing for now. Very nicely done there. So it looks like Root will be able to clean this up quite easily. A flood of Zerglings come in. Unit counting station right now does show 48 drones to the 39 SCVs. So despite the tried kind of early aggression that Mr. Goody was trying to put on, he really didn't stifle the drone production of Roof, to be honest with you. So for now, Goody going to sit back home with his Hellions. They'll keep him nice and protected for now. Do we have an engineering bay already up? I don't think we do. That's... Oh, no, okay, we do have an engineering bay up. Yes, indeed we do. So he will be able to get those missile turrets up in time, hopefully, as the Mutalisks are already out in the map. He doesn't have any Thors on the way either, so... This could be... I mean, if Roof was able to actually kind of catch this timing, it would be very, very useful indeed. But for now, I think the Mutalisks may end up being a little bit busy with these Hellions. No, the Hellion's just going to go home for now. So, indeed, Mutalisk... There you go, look, GG, not missing... The Mutalisk timing was just completely missed. So Roof already takes serious Razor Gaming 1 game up in this Team League series. We'll be back with Game 2 in just a second.